Hey everybody, good evening. Happy Sunday. How are you guys doing? It's Scott. Got a pretty special live for you here tonight. Um, I have some really cool announcements. I want to thank some of you guys for the really great feedback you guys have been doing on the puzzles, but and some other really cool things. So let's first start out at let's start out and take a look at the puzzle post that I posted a couple days ago. First off, I want to say you guys have been absolutely amazing in follow through and giving me your and Pam your ideas on the next puzzle. So to give you a little bit of background, normally once a year, sometimes twice a year. This year with COVID, we're doing once a year. We place a large puzzle order to bring into the gallery now. We've been doing it for 3 years now. Every photo is a photo that I've taken, and they're extremely popular, right? So we are right now ready to pull the trigger with our vendor and place our next puzzle order. And so I put out, I think, 16 photos, 17 photos that I wanted you guys to give me your opinions on. And so here's the post right here on Facebook. And if you can look down here at the bottom, 2,403 people have done something on that post. That's crazy. It's amazing. It's been shared 80 times. So 80 of you guys have taken it and shared it out to your friends and family. And really appreciate that a whole lot. So we're getting great data. You can go through there and see that the photos are getting hundreds of likes, and it's clear which ones people like. So I know there's been some tough decisions, and some of you guys want to pick all of them, and I appreciate all the help. That's for sure. It makes our life a little bit easier. When you have like 300 different fine art photos, it makes it really tough to pick 7. I think we're going to order 8 total, and we have one photo that we are guaranteed that is coming in, and that isn't in this group right here. So that's a surprise for everybody. That's one that's coming in no matter what. But out of the ones that you saw on there, we may pick 6 and have another special photo, but right now we're planning on ordering 7 in that you guys saw up there. We'll see. Really great feedback. Love it. We're still taking the feedback. We're not placing the order for another couple of days. So if you haven't gone in there and put your votes for which ones you like, feel free to do so. You don't have to pick 1. You don't have to pick 7. Pick the ones that you think would make great photos and people would want to do. Only thing we ask is don't pick every single one, because it's really easy because you like them all to literally like them all. That doesn't really help me any, really, right? So thank you again. Now, let's move along a little bit. Let's talk about some workshops. The other night I had a workshop, had a really great, we had 14 people up in the Shenandoah National Park for a night sky workshop. We got some shots of the Neowise comet. It's starting to fade away a little bit now. You can still see it every single night, but it's starting to get dimmer now. So if you go out, find the Big Dipper, look in that area, you'll see it. Anybody have any questions or whatever, it's after dark. You need to make sure you look at it probably around the 10 o'clock. As soon as it's dark enough that you can see from sunset, then you'll be able to see it. But it does set in the evening, so it's not up for very long, and it is moving with the Earth's rotation. So if you still want to see Neowise, tonight should be very clear. It's probably a great night to go see it. Maybe I'll head out to the backyard and see if we can see it from here as well. But we did get some great shots of Neowise, and I just wanted to let you guys know before we talk about the big thing for tonight that I do have a couple other workshops coming up very soon. Next week, August the 1st, so a week from yesterday, Saturday, I only have, I think, 2 spots left. This is, again, up in the Shenandoah National Park. It's a full moon workshop and sunset workshop. So it's 2 workshops in one. You don't have to pick or choose. It is guaranteed to be both of these. And it's going to be really cool. So if you have ever seen, I did a live a couple months back on a photo that was a nighttime desert shot. It looked like it was a daytime shot in the desert, and it had stars. That shot was done under a full moon night. So it made it look like it was daytime, but you had stars in the sky. That's what we're going to be doing with this full moon. We will be taking full moon shots as it's coming up, obviously. and we'll hang out, we'll do some other stuff. But once it gets up and it's really good and dark and we're getting some light pollution from the moon, then we're going to actually turn and take true landscape photos using the moon's light. And so it's going to be some really, really cool stuff. It's going to be extremely challenging for the photographers that are joining, but not to worry. Anybody with a manual mode camera, even if you know how to shoot in manual mode or you don't know how to shoot in manual mode, you can join. That's what I'm there for. I'm there to get your settings set for you. I'm there to help you get good shots. The workshops are not a class, so it's not teaching, although I'm giving a lot of tips and I'm helping out a whole lot. My goal in workshops is to make sure you get good photos. So come and join. I think I've got 2 spots left, and it's going to be a great night this coming Saturday night. Full moon. It's the first time I've done this one. It's a special one, and it doesn't happen very often because it's very rare on the weekend to get weather conditions and the moon in the right angles and sunset and match, all that stuff matching at one time. It might happen once or twice a year. So this is the first time, and maybe so far the only time this year, that I've been able to find the conditions to be just right. Hopefully weather will also accommodate, but it's too early to tell that right now. So definitely check that one out. It's $49.99, but it's going to be like 4 hours. It's maybe even longer than that. It depends on how long the moon comes up and when we get the lighting just right. But it's going to be really, really cool. Highly recommend it. Special edition one. And then on all those, I've been getting a bunch of questions about when are you going to do your next classes? When are you going to do your next classes? So normally in the summertime, a lot of people are more into the actual workshops than they are the classes. So the class participation normally dies down a little bit. And so that's why I normally hold that off until a little later in the summer. And then we start gearing back up with the classes again as the weather starts changing, things get cooler or whatever. So right now I'm looking at the calendar, and I'm looking to schedule more of my shooting in manual mode and my lighting and composition classes coming up within the next month. So by the end of August, early September, you'll start seeing those. I'm going to do the lighting and the composition classes probably during the week in the evenings. If I can find a day that I can do all of them together like I normally do, where people will come in and we'll do a lighting class, we'll do the composition class, we do the manual mode part 1, and then we do the manual mode part 2, then I will certainly schedule that. So keep watch on the events on our Facebook page and on our website. They will be there. So they're coming quickly. I do on August 15th have a cell phone class coming up, and we do have some registrations for it. This will happen. The last couple has had to be pushed because, like I said, a lot of times in the summer people aren't into the classes, but we do have enough registrations this time that it will happen on the next time. So it's $20. And come out and let me teach you how to take better photos with your cell phone. I'm not going to teach you how to press the button. I'm going to teach you how to look at lighting and how to look at composition and how to do some tips and tricks with your phone to get much, much better photos. That is a camera you have on you at all times, so I can certainly help you take great photos. I've actually sold photos off of the gallery wall at our gallery at 300 South Street, taken by the iPhone, by my iPhone. So I can teach you how to do the same thing. There's some really cool tips and tricks that I can show you. There's some things that you'll be wowed about, but you'll learn a lot about photos in general just by watching that. So again, that's registering. You can go on the website and find it easily. Any of these workshops, you can actually go to the Facebook page and look at the events and click the ticket link right in there, or you can go to turnmeyer.com and click workshops or classes, and it'll take you right in there. You can register right online, super simple. If you want to avoid any service charges, stop in at that gallery on 300 South Street and register live down there, and we're happy to waive those service charges for you. So this one's happening August 15th. It's from 11 to 12 p.m. It's 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and it's going to be at our gallery. This is also going to be taking place online. So because of COVID, if you don't want to come into the gallery to take a class, not a problem. This class is perfect to be done online. We have done it online, and it will be done online at the exact same time. So due to COVID restrictions, I can't have a full class. Normally we would have 12 people. So I'm only allowed to have 6 in person. and I can have more online. So we will be doing both at the exact same time. We won't have any issues. We've done it before. So feel free to join. It's $20. The next one I want to talk about is on August 15th. It's the same night of that cell phone class. It's my next night sky photography class after the full moon. This is another night sky one, but we're going to be looking for meteors. So it's the Perseid meteor shower. It's one of the most popular ones throughout the year. We should be getting some really cool meteors. Our goal is to be shooting nighttime shots, getting some of the Milky Way, and hopefully we're going to get some streaks of those meteors in these shots. That's exactly what we're looking for. So $29.99. It's going to be like 2.5 hours up in the Shandor National Park. The night sky photography workshops that I do is always the most popular. People love them. We have a fantastic time. It is a lot of fun. I highly, highly recommend. You'll be amazed at the shots that you get, and we'll do some really, really cool stuff. That one's registered in the same places. And then the last one, I want to remind everybody, I have a very large full weekend workshop in Beckley, West Virginia coming up in November. It's going to be Friday through Sunday morning. Multiple shooting destinations. We'll be doing waterfalls. We're going to be doing shots of the New River Gorge Bridge. We're going to be hiking. We're going to be going to the famous Grist Mill. And that's actually one of the, here, I can show you one of the shots of the Grist Mill. We will be going to the Grist Mill, which is one of my most popular photos. We will be going here to the Grist Mill. We will have the permit to come in and shoot commercially, so I will be able to do a workshop there. We'll do multiple angles. And again, this is the first weekend in November, so the fall foliage should be in full bloom in Beckley, West Virginia. That should be the prime time to be in Beckley, West Virginia. So this is basically, we're going to be doing hopefully we'll get a sunset or something in Friday night, but we're definitely shooting Saturday morning. We're going to check in. Registration includes hotel accommodations, includes pizza party, photo review, critiquing session on Saturday. Saturday morning, we'll be doing sunrise. We're going to be doing waterfalls. We're going to be doing the Grist Mill. We're going to be doing sunset. We're going to be doing night sky if the weather permits. We're going to be doing another sunrise. So there's multiple places that we're going to be doing. There's a lot of waterfalls. I love Beckley. There's so many cool things that we can do in Beckley. And I am right now half full of this workshop. So we are half full. It is definitely happening. COVID, no COVID, doesn't matter unless West Virginia doesn't allow us in. But right now, everything is a go, full on go for this workshop. And it's the first weekend in November. Prices are a little bit, but again, this is a full weekend. This is Friday night through Sunday morning, and then we'll head back Sunday afternoon. This is a photo critiquing session, time that you're actually going to have to be able to sit down with me and show me some of your other photos as well, stuff that we took during the weekend. And you're going to learn a lot. There's no doubt about it. You're going to get a ton of experience in this. You're going to get sunset. You're going to get sunrise. You're going to get waterfalls. You're going to get the Grist Mill. You're going to see how I do all that I do. So it's a great experience. Highly recommend. We are half full and it's extremely limited. So go check that out as well. Now, this is the reason why I'm here. I want to talk about something that I'm doing. Tomorrow, we are going to launch a contest. And it is going to be the first of this contest, but it's going to become a yearly contest. So this is the 2020 Open Photography Registration. Now, open means it's completely open for everyone. It means it's completely open for any subject, and we're going to get into all the specifics here in just a second. But I'm really, really, really excited about this. I've been wanting to do it for a really long time. I think we're in a spot now that we can easily do it. I have a ton of people following me that are truly into photography. Now's your time to shine. So this is going to launch. Let me pull up the webpage. Okay, so here we go. First off, let's talk about the prizes. I'm really excited about the prizes. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one first place prize. We're going to have one second place prize. And then we're going to have 10 honorable mentions. Now, normally the honorable mentions are just honorable mentions, but these are pretty cool as well. So the first place prize is a free 2-hour private photography lesson with me. It can be in person, it can be virtual. This is a value normally of $200. Or you can use that $200 as workshop credit to come to some of my public workshops. It's entirely up to you. In that private lesson with me, we can go over whatever you like to go over. If you'd like to have a 2-hour private workshop for Sunrise, if you'd like to have a 2-hour private workshop to learn manual mode, if you want to have a 2-hour private workshop where we do multiple things, we can do portfolio review, we can do portrait teaching, whatever. It's completely open book. You and I will work out whatever it's going to be prior. So that way we're not coming in saying, okay, what do you want to know? We'll work out all the schedule. We'll work out the itinerary, and we'll handle all that prior. So you get 2 full hours with me, or $200 credit to a live workshop in class. Now, if you sit there and you take the Beckley trip, for instance, so that would be $200 credit going to that Beckley trip. Wow, that's awesome. Or if you're looking at the night skies, right? You could go to almost 4 workshops that are night sky if you're the winner of that. So this is a really good chance for people to come in and just showcase what they got. Now, also first place is going to get posting on our website and social media pages. So you're going to be blown out there as our winner. Obviously, that's really, really cool on Instagram, on Facebook, our website. It's going to be really cool notoriety for you. And you're going to get posting of your photo in a special exhibition in our gallery for 60 days. We will take your photo, we will print it, we will put it in a frame, and we're going to post it in an exhibition in our gallery for public view for 60 days. That's really cool. What else is your photo is also going to be for sale in the gallery for those 60 days. If it sells, you will get 75% of the selling price, and we will get our normal gallery 25% commission. So that is really, really, really cool. If you've ever wanted to be in a gallery, if you've ever wanted to get your work out there in front of people to see if they would purchase it, now is the perfect opportunity, So second place, that's first place. That's awesome. Second place is going to get a free workshop or class of value of $50 or under. So that's awesome. You then definitely be able to join a night sky, a sunrise, a sunset, 2-hour waterfall, definitely be able to join that. You also get posted on the website and social media, and you'll also be part of that exhibition of the photos in the gallery and available to have your photos sold and a commission based on that. Now, 10 honorable mentions. These honorable mentions are basically going to get posting on the social media, and they are also going to be included in the exhibition that's going to be in the gallery. So just because you're getting an honorable mention, you may not get some credit for some workshops, and you may not, get some private time with me, but you're still going to be able to get your work showcased in our gallery and for sale for 60 days to see how people do with it. You never know what might happen, right? So I'm curious if you guys like this, post it in the comments right now. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions, ask. I'm going to go through all the finer print right now, but I'm really interested to see what you guys think. I'm excited about it, so I'm just saying. Okay, so what? So the photo contest can be about anything. There is no subject. This can be whatever you think is your best photos, anything. The only caveat to that, I don't want to see any nude photos of people. You're welcome to put portraits of people in. I highly recommend you do not, but it's entirely up to you. The reason why I don't recommend you do portraits of people is if you think about the prizes, and those portraits are going to be up for sale in our gallery to the public, right? If you just want to showcase your work and your talent, totally fine. If you want to do portraits of people, totally fine. But if you want to put something up there that's got a chance of selling in the gallery, if you're in the top ones, then I would recommend it be a landscape type photo or an abstract type photo, non-portrait wise. But the one rule that I do have is no nudes. And the reason for that is because this is a family oriented, and yes, nudes are a part of art, but a lot of people don't understand it that way. So we just don't want to cross that bridge. Okay. We just don't want to cross that bridge. That's the only rule. Your photos should be cropped in a 4:3 ratio. So what that means is you should be cropping your photos in a way that it can be printed in an 8:10 without any issues. Okay. A lot of my work is not done like that. My work is done in a 16:9 ratio, a panoramic, 1:2 ratio, a panoramic ratio. But crop your photos in a 4:3, 8:10 kind of ratio. So that way, if you do get in the top 12 like that, then we go to print it and get it in a frame. It's going to fit fine. We don't have to worry about cropping things out or doing anything like that. Photos can be taken with any camera. So the reason why we're doing 8:10s in our gallery is because even if you take the photo with your phone, we could print that in an 8:10 and actually do that and get that in there. So you can take this with your phone, you can take it with your big camera, you can take it with your DSLR, your mirrorless, whatever, doesn't matter. Only thing you need to be able to do is be able to send us the largest file that you can of the photo if you are one of the winners or the honorable mention. That way we can print it. That's it. All right. Who can enter? Sorry, how to enter. So if you're on Instagram and you're not on Facebook, then that's not a problem. So on Instagram, you're basically going to post your photo and you're going to tag me at Scott Turnmeyer in the photo. Would love it if you follow first, obviously, and use the hashtag #Turnmeyer Photo Contest 2020. Okay. And it's on this website. When I post it later tonight, it's going to start tonight at midnight. When I post it later tonight, all these hashtags will be there. There's only one hashtag that you have to use, and we just ask that you tag us as well. That way we can see the photos and we don't miss them, and that's the main thing. If you're on Facebook, pretty much the same thing applies. Post your photo. So you just literally post it, tag Scott Turnmeyer Photography, tag our page. You're probably going to have to like us first to be able to tag it. And then in the description of your photo, hashtag Turnmeyer Photo Contest 2020. Again, it will be all in the website when we send it out. Super easy. If you don't have Facebook, if you don't have Instagram, right now we're live on YouTube. So we may get some people that aren't on either one of those. Totally fine. If you don't want to tag in those, totally fine. We do ask that you do if you have those mediums, because we do like to get our word out there, obviously. But you can also enter through email. And if you want to enter through email, then you just email your photo with the subject #Turnmeyer Photo Contest 2020 to info at turnmeyer.com. So, well, again, all this will be in there. You can read it for yourself, all the specifics. Who can enter? Anybody. Anybody can enter. If you have an Instagram account, if you have a Facebook account, or you have an email account. That's the 3 requirements, because that's how you get your entries in. So you must either have Instagram, Facebook, or an email account. That's it. When? So the contest is going to begin tonight. That says 12 o'clock p.m. That's 12 o'clock a.m. Sorry. And will end on August 16th at 11:59 p.m. So again, it starts tonight at midnight and it will go through August 16th. Okay. Winners are going to be announced on Monday, August 24th at 7 p.m. live, just like this. So we'll be showcasing the winners. We actually may let them know that they won beforehand. So we may be able to do some interviews on here and ask them about their photos. We'll see how that goes. And of course, obviously, when the winners are posted, we'll be doing it live, but then we'll also be posting it out on our Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of really cool stuff. So let's talk to the judging now. If anyone, again, if you have questions, post them in here right now. I'm watching the comments and definitely want to answer any questions. All right, judging. So there's going to be one judge. I take that back. There's going to be 2 judges because I'm pretty sure my wife's going to help me judge. So me and Pam, my wife, will be the only judges, and our judging is completely at our discretion. We're not going to give out requirements. I will be taking a look at what kind of story you're telling in your photo, how your photo makes me feel, technical merit, obviously. So all of that really cool stuff, especially if you're in my classes, you guys have heard me talk about this before. Lighting, composition. Are you running me off of the photo? Is there stuff in the background? You know, I'm looking at all of those type of things to determine who's going to have the best photo. So we will be picking the first and second place as well as the 10 honorable mentions. Future photo contests, we may do a public voting thing on our Facebook page. We're still working that out. But right now, this one is the same thing. So that's it. Any questions you guys ask? We do have some fine print here. I'll read that really quickly for you. All winners will have their photos put in an 8x10 and hung in our gallery for 60 days. That I've already said. They'll be available for sale, and we'll get our commission. That I've already said as well. We will be the one pricing the photos, and there's no exceptions to that, basically because we want everyone to be on the same even keel. And we will be doing all the pricing on that. By entering contests, yeah, you guys can read all that kind of stuff. So we do have a comment. So let's see what our comment is. And Curtis Ray says, how many photos can be submitted? Perfect. You can submit as many as you want to. Since we're doing this through social media and I don't have to physically download anything or do anything like that, you can submit as many as you want to. The key is tagging us and doing the hashtag, because what I'm going to do is I will be pulling up that hashtag and I'm going to take a look at the photos that have that hashtag in Instagram and Facebook, and then obviously we'll have a separate folder that we'll be doing our emails in if there's any email things. So it's unlimited to you. I recommend don't throw 100 up there. Yeah, because it's probably not the best. I really think if I were entering this contest, I would pick probably my best 3 or 4. That's what I would do. Now I'm giving you some extra weeks. August 16th is when it ends, because some people may think, oh my gosh, I don't think I have anything that I want to do. Okay, I'm giving you time to go out and shoot. Go and shoot and really challenge yourself, because there's going to be a lot of people in this. I feel like we're going to have quite a bit of this. I think it's going to be a really cool contest. So I hope we have a ton of entries. Yeah. So as many as you want. That's how you do it. There we go. Thanks for the question, Curtis. Any other questions you guys ask? Feel free. Feel free right now. I'll give it a couple minutes because I know there's a little bit of lag in the Facebook Live and what you guys are seeing and what I'm talking about. So I'll give it a few more minutes for questions again. I think that's about it for the contest. I'm really curious what you guys think. So when you watch this video, I know this is going to go, the contest is going to start live tonight at midnight. But when you watch this video, comment on it and let me know what you think about this. My goal is to have at least one, this one, and maybe one more every single year. So maybe a spring and a fall kind of thing, or maybe more. If this is huge, you guys who have attended my classes, you guys know that I'm very passionate about photography. I love helping people. I love helping people learn. I love helping people grow. And this is something else that I can do. So, so tell me what you think. And again, it starts tonight at midnight. I'm super excited about it. Pam's super excited about it. I think it's going to be really good. We can't wait to get to the winners. We can't wait to get them printed and in our gallery. And we'll do a big public unveiling, a big exhibition kind of thing, as much as we can with COVID, obviously. So that's it. So Kim Atkins said, watermark or no watermark? Kim, that's entirely up to you. If you want to post your photos with a watermark on that you're doing with the when you're posting on social media, totally fine. I obviously do that with mine. The only caveat is if you are in the top 12 and you need to send us the photo for us to be able to print, obviously we don't want that with a watermark, right? Because if someone's going to want to buy it, they're not going to want to buy it with a watermark on it. So, but when you're posting it up on social media and you're entering the contest, feel free to have a watermark. I will look through those watermarks, try to make them as non-intrusive as possible. If you put your watermark big, huge across the entire screen, probably not the best idea. If you guys see how I do it, my watermark right here, it's right there. This is my watermark that I put on my photos, and I normally put it up in one of the corners, just like you see right here, maybe at the bottom, maybe at the top. I recommend that because if I'm going through looking at it, then I am more than likely to see what you want me to see. But that is a fantastic question. Any other questions? We got another question. So, Walter, this is really cool, man. We came in a little late. What's the entry fee? Great question. Thanks for joining. You guys rock because you guys are always around, and I love you guys a whole lot. You're spreading the word, and I really appreciate it. That's the best thing about it. And actually, I didn't put that on the page. Well, I mean, it's free. It's completely free. This is something that we're doing to kind of grow the photography community, get our word out there even more, and showcase some of people's work. You never know who's got some serious talent. And honestly, if someone comes in and's got some really cool talent, they sell their photo, hey, you never know what might happen, right? You never, ever, ever know. But it's completely free. That's why we're using social media for this. The only thing that we're asking is please tag us when you do these. That way, if for some reason the hashtag doesn't work and we get tagged in it, that way we can still get your entry in there. We don't want to miss any entries. So definitely tag us in it. Okay. But yeah, completely free. Not a problem. Maybe down the road, we'll have one for an entry fee, and we'll give monetary prizes out. Maybe if this goes really well, then I'll totally be able to look into that. That's not a problem. I'd have no issues with that whatsoever. One other that might come up as a question in the who can enter. I said anyone can enter, and the reason why I said anyone can enter, that can be any age, that could be any race, religion, color. I don't really care. A lot of times in your photo contest, it comes down to can professionals compete against amateurs? Yes, I don't care. I really, really, really don't care, because I've seen amateur photos from people that far outweigh and are just blow away some of the professional stuff that I've seen. So I don't care if you're a professional photographer. I don't care if you do this for a living. It doesn't really matter to me, because I think everyone's on the even keel, because I'm very picky about the photos. So Walter said, thanks. That's really generous. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. So we are about 32 minutes in. That's about all that I have. I just want to remind you guys, check out the website. It is right here, turnmeyer.com. All of the information will be coming out at midnight, but all of the workshops and classes are there now. So go check it out. Check out our Facebook page, but this will link you into the workshops and classes. Super simple. If you're on Facebook and you go to Scott Turnmeyer Photography and you look at the events, then they're all listed there as well. So we got another Teresa Gilbert. Do the photos have to be taken with a professional camera? No. If you just joined, no, anyone, any type of camera. This page right here will be posted when this goes live, and this has got all the rules in here, and it can be any type of camera. The only thing that we are going to ask for is if you are one of the winners, you will need to send us the file that you took, the largest file size that you can. So if you took it with an iPhone, you need to send it to us from the iPhone. We're not going to be able to take the photo from the social media and be able to print that. That's the reason why. So be able to get us that photo. If you take it with a professional camera, then great, fantastic, not a problem. You can take it with your iPhone, your Google phone, whatever. Doesn't really matter, as long as you can get the file size to us. And that's why we chose 8x10. 8x10 is the size that even if you send us the file from a phone, we will be able to print an 8x10 shouldn't be any problems with that. So great question. Any other questions? All right. So it looks like we're clear on the questions and the comments. We had a lot of people watching. Really, really appreciate that. Again, check out the workshops and classes. Check out the Beckley. This thing is going to be super awesome. I am 100% excited for this workshop. This Saturday, full moon workshop. I still got 2 spots available this Saturday. Walter, how do you want the file, JPEG or RAW? We'll cross that bridge for the winners, so don't worry about that. Just post it on social media, and whoever the winners are, we will contact them. We'll work all that out. That's not an issue right now. And to answer your question, if you were one of the winners, I'd take either one. It doesn't really matter. So that's not a problem. But yeah, check out everything. Check out the website. If you haven't come to the gallery, come to the gallery. We're open 7 days a week, 300 South Street in Front Royal. Come check out my work, and we have 17 other artisans in there. Come check them out. Come check out where your photo may be if you're in the top 12, right? If you're in the top 12, then you may be in that exhibition space in there. So come check it out. It's really cool. Join me on a workshop or class. A lot more are coming. I think that's it. I don't see any other comments or whatever. So thanks so much for joining me tonight. Super excited about this. Keep giving me your votes on my puzzle photos that I put up the other night on my Facebook page. We'll be placing that order shortly. And you guys have a great week ahead. All right. Take care. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.